Hello. How are you? I'm okay. I always feel awkward when I start talking, because I'm not used to talking to just a camera yet. Oh no, it's wet in here. I didn't think it was gonna get wet. Hopefully that doesn't stop the fire at all. For this batch, in total, there were 113. I broke it down into 10 different categories this time. Unreadable, there were 5%, 6 entries there. Silly ones made up 6% of them, there were 7 of them. Grief and loss made up 2%, there were only 2 of them. Anger and resentment made up 2%, there were also only 2 of them. Fear, anxiety, worry, and the need for control, that made up 8%, there were 9 of them. Work, school, and money made up 4%, there were 5 of them. Lack of discipline made up 10%, there were 11 of those. The ones I couldn't categorize really made up 16%, there were 18 of them. Toxic relationships, about 24%. So almost 1 in 4, 27 people. And then 23%, so again, almost 1 in 4, was self-doubt and self-love. So about 50% is just toxic relationships, self-doubt, and a lack of self-love. I feel like I said this in a different video, but I'll say it again and I'll probably keep saying it. Why aren't we talking about this stuff the first time we're interacting with new people? Like being like, hey, how does self-doubt come up for you? How are you struggling to love yourself? What toxic relationship are you dealing with in your life? We feel like these are like heavy, uncomfortable things that you shouldn't talk about with strangers or people that you're not comfortable with. Why? I get it, because it is scary, but at the same time, the more I'm realizing this, the more I'm like, why is this not the stuff that we're talking about on a daily basis? Why are we wasting so much time? So much time that could be spent connecting with one another and helping each other let go. This stack is all the ones that I just couldn't read. The penmanship is not great. Could not read them. The pee in my bladder. Trim the bush. Their own, or are they telling someone else to? That one evil Chinese lesbian. I would like to let go of my Jeep. It's so old. I want to let go of the era of my life where I had bad style. Dorito bag under my bed I haven't thrown out yet. Grief and loss. 2 of them. Another 2. Just anger and resentment. Some unnecessary worrying about the future, trying to control what's not in hand, fear of being left. Yeah, abandonment issues, fear, and fear of opinions. Whole heck ton of fear. This school year, toxic work environment. Let go of worry about money. Way easier said than done, by the way. You can't just instantly turn off your worrying about money. Also got bright out, and now I'm getting blinded. Money is like tied to your survival, so it's not just something you can turn off. I know being in that place of survival does make it harder to make money in the first place, which is fact. My bad habit of sleeping at 4. Yeah, that's hard to get out of. Laziness crops up a lot in here. More laziness. Being late. Oh my god, the waves are coming in intensely. Poor routine. Cigarettes. Vaping. Too much phone time. Yeah, I've found for myself, because I am very undisciplined, discipline kind of comes naturally when you have a reason to cultivate it. If you find things in your life that you really authentically care about, you'll notice that it is a lot easier to cultivate discipline as a means to achieve that. My inability to let go, which is funny because they did it. Bad thoughts, bad memories. My C-section was traumatic, but I survived, and now I'm happy. I am seen as someone who's straight, but I've had crushes on the opposite gender. The past and the future. The trauma and the fear of future trauma. The deep loneliness that comes with being an immigrant. Just feel like a tourist in both countries. Oh, my pessimist self. I will never envy people again. Missing home but not calling back. I wonder why you're not calling back. I hope all the hard times, loss of love, and career ceases. As long as you are alive, you will experience losses of love. As long as you are alive and loving, you'll experience loss of love. There's always something of attachment to lose. And so the solution isn't to hope for that to cease. The solution is to hope for your ability to process it to strengthen. Because then you can just continue to allow yourself to love openly and process the loss when it happens. Grudges and grumpiness. Dysphoria. Any and all forms of toxic relationships. So romantic, friendships, and family. Everyone that I hate. Friends who don't value me. Lying. Yeah, I included toxic patterns of other people as well too, because that can often just be a symptom of the toxic people in our lives. Caring about maniacs. The hurt that I feel from people that don't even care about me. Social wounds plus heartbreak. My old best friend. Yeah, I honestly think friend breakups are harder than actual breakups like romantic ones. Thinking of my old team. I'm never seeing them again. Thank goodness. Oh, I thought it was a bad thing, then they ended it with thank goodness. More men. I feel like I'm getting men every batch now. They wrote my love in a person's name, another person's name, X, another person's name, I really liked you, person's name, a boy from 7th grade, another name, another name, another name. That's crazy. I don't know how many X's that was in a row, but that's insane. We're all heartbroken, but we're still wanting to pursue relationships and pursue love. But we're going into it from that heartbroken lens, and I feel like we're just perpetuating the cycle of heartbreak by not actually processing it before we go into a new relationship. My crazy narcissistic mother, the bad memories of my brother. I wonder if my sister wrote that. Family responsibilities. I just put self-doubt and things that I would consider a lack of self-love together. Because honestly, self-doubt could be a symptom of a lack of self-love. I need to think about that more though. Self-doubt and insecurity, playing small, caring of what others think more than myself. I like that phrasing a lot because yeah, it's not that you should stop caring about what other people think, it's that shouldn't carry more weight over your own perspective of yourself. Insecurity. Imposter syndrome with work, that I'm not good enough and I missed the window for my life goals. Yeah, that's a common belief that our time is up or we missed our time or it's too late. The logic mind just abusing us. Other people's opinions of me. Comparing myself to others. The need for external validation. I'm wondering if people will be able to see where I'm coming from when I say a lot of these are a lack of self-love. Any form of validation is really just seeking love, being perfect, my self-hatred, my stress and anxiety, probably my people-pleaser mentality, especially for men. I can't let go of my insecurities and my fear. Yes, you can. You can do it. The feeling of not being good enough, that's a lack of self-love if you don't feel like you're good enough. Hating on my body rather than accepting. Caring about my weight. There's a healthy amount of caring, but it shouldn't be caring about your weight ever. It should be caring about your health. And then if your weight is a factor in that, you're caring about it as a byproduct. You should never care about your weight from a superficial point of view. Overthinking and being weak. Letting go of comparison. Worrying about others judging me. That I'm too much. That I overwhelm people. Fearing that you're too much is another lack of self-love because you're worried if you're your entire self, that's not lovable or that's not deserving of love, and so it's too much. Jealousy. Jealousy, I have a theory, is a symptom of a lack of self-love. Desire to be wanted. Letting things intimidate me. I consider that as self-doubt. I'm gonna burn these now. As always, the shirt is off because I don't want it to smell like smoke. Okay. Really feel what you wrote down and let it go. It never doesn't feel amazing doing this. I really want to find a way to do this in a more public setting where I could actually have, like, bring people along with me and have them do it as well. Because man, it is one of the best feelings ever. Oh, I forgot to put the cover over. I'm being dangerous. Oh no. I wondered why it was so open. That was a hazard. I could have had paper fly everywhere. Some of these are wet, so I will have to be... Oh, I have to light it up again. They don't want to burn now. Oh, there we go. Feel it all gone. Until next time. See you later.